So I have multiple exterior coating options, right? So in contrast to the interior, typically with the interior, there's just one coating option. You detail it, you coat it. There are no performance levels of coating. So the exterior, though, there are different coatings that are going to perform differently. It's just the same thing as if you buy a BMW, you get a BMW whatever model, M3 or whatever, and you have a 4-cylinder, then the next one up is a 6-cylinder, then a 6-cylinder turbo, and then a V8 twin turbo. So different performance levels, different costs associated. They're going to do the same thing. They're all going to go really fast, but they all perform differently. So, for instance, what is on this 2021 Mazda CX-9 is my 4-layer lifetime coating. So obviously, the better the coating, there's more resins of silicon carbide. Using the Elite coating that I use, Opticoat, it's silicon carbide resins are in it. So this just has more silicon carbide than the other ones. It's 4 layers. Technically, when you put layers on, they're not, they don't remain individual layers. They kind of become one. And they bond to the contours of the clear coat. So when it comes to the performance of this coating is obviously going to outperform the other ones. Now, is it going to last longer? Potentially, yes. Eventually, all coatings will break down over time. You think if a car is starting to rust, if that much time has passed, the coating most likely is not going to be there. So this coating is going to perform the best, it's going to last longest, it's also the most expensive. So having exterior coating options makes sense, because if we just had one, let's just say we had a single layer exterior coating, and that's the only one, and it was $1,500. What are you going to compare it to? There's no other options to look at. If you had one BMW and it was a V8 twin turbo and it was one price, there was no other trim levels, what do you compare it to? How do you know, well, is this the fast one, or is this the slow one, is this the medium one? So having 3 different exterior coating options, a single layer, double layer, and 4-layer being this one, and then you see the different prices, then you understand, okay, that one's the best. How do we know it's the best? It's the most expensive, has the most layers, it's going to be thicker and harder than the other coatings. So having those exterior coating options makes sense. Typically, the more expensive the vehicle, the better the coating you get. The newer the coating, the better coating you get. That's just kind of the way it makes sense to me. This coating, Opticoat Pro 3 is the name of it. It's been on here for over 3 years, and it's performing the same as it did day one. Does it get some wear and tear? And well, yeah, it still gets dirty. But this is the easiest coating to clean. It's the shiniest coating that I have. It's the thickest, it's the hardest. It is the most expensive. This coating starts, just the paint is $24.99, and then it goes up depending on what else, if you want to maybe coat the glass or the wheels. Can't really see the wheels. Coat the wheels. But then, of course, Mazdas have a lot of the plastic trim on them, unpainted plastic trim. You can even coat the tires, and then the lenses, the windshield. You can coat the side mirror glass. And you got glass on the sunroof. So there's many options, and then the size. If it's a sedan or if it's a full-size truck, that's going to determine to be an additional price. The bigger it is, the more stuff you want to. But we start out with just the paint. $24.99 is the cost of this coating. It is the most elite coating in the country. It's the strongest, it's the most durable, it's the best performing coating. Anyway, that's kind of where we are in our offering of what's the difference between coatings. I can't speak for anybody else's, but this coating is 4 layers, the other one is 2, and then a single layer, and then different price points, different performance. This one is going to outperform all the others. It is going to be the most expensive, but I think it's definitely worth every penny.